Roscoe "Fatty" Arbuckle, a name that once echoed through the halls of Hollywood, was a pioneer of silent film comedy. His life was a roller coaster of laughter, fame and tragedy. This documentary explores the scandal that brought this comic and creative genius to his knees. Over the course of his career, Roscoe Arbuckle appeared in more than 150 films. The vast majority were short comedies, where his slapstick style and clever timing made him a favorite with audiences. He also directed and wrote many of his own productions, leaving behind an impressive body of work that helped define silent-era comedy. But then, one day, Roscoe holds a party with alcohol during Prohibition. Actress and co-star to Roscoe, Mabel Normand, invites actress Virginia Rappe to the party. Rappe invited acquaintance Maud Delmont.
At the center of the Arbuckle scandal stood Maud Delmont.
Arbuckle killed her.
Delmont claimed Arbuckle had attacked her friend, but her story soon began to unravel. Investigators discovered she had a long history of fraud and blackmail schemes, often luring men into compromising positions and then extorting them for money. Because of this, prosecutors refused to let her testify, fearing the defense would expose her past.
While not the first to sensationalize stories, William Randolph Hearst perfected the art of exaggerating and even fabricating celebrity scandals to sell newspapers to the masses.
You furnish the pictures, I'll furnish the war.
The accusation from Delmont, the embellishments and lies by Hearst's papers and a hungry crowd of ignorant activists together makes the perfect storm for the prosecution. The first trial began in November 1921. The prosecution claimed that Arbuckle had assaulted Rappe, leading to her death. Testimonies were rife with inconsistencies. Some witnesses claimed they saw Arbuckle behaving inappropriately, while others testified that he was merely trying to help Rappe, who was ill. The defense argued that Rappe's death was due to a pre-existing medical condition, not Arbuckle's actions. After a lengthy trial, the jury was deadlocked, resulting in a mistrial. Arbuckle's fate hung in the balance, but the media had already painted him as a villain. The second trial commenced in December 1921, with the prosecution determined to secure a conviction. This time, the evidence presented was more sensationalized, focusing on Arbuckle's celebrity status and the scandal surrounding the case. Inconsistencies in witness testimonies continued to emerge. On February 3, 1922, Arbuckle faced the end of his second trial. The jury deliberated for 40 hours. The result? Another mistrial. The third trial began in March 1922, and it was clear that public opinion had turned against Arbuckle. The prosecution sought to capitalize on the media frenzy, presenting a case that was more about sensationalism than facts. Once again, inconsistencies plagued the testimonies. The defense argued that the prosecution was relying on hearsay and speculation rather than solid evidence. After only 6 minutes of deliberation, the jury returned with an unanimous verdict, not guilty. The jury foreman read a statement regarding their findings.
Acquittal is not enough for Roscoe Arbuckle. We feel a great injustice has been done him. We feel also it is our only plain duty to give him the exoneration, under the evidence, for there was not the slightest proof adduced to connect him in any way with the commission of a crime. He was manly throughout the case, and told a straightforward story on the witness stand, which we all believe. The happening at the hotel was an unfortunate affair for which Arbuckle, so the evidence shows, was in no way responsible. We wish him success and hope that the American people will take the judgment of 14 men and women who have sat listening for 31 days to evidence, that Roscoe Arbuckle is entirely innocent and free from all blame.
Arbuckle was relieved, but the damage to his reputation was already done. Following the scandal, seeking a way back into the industry, Arbuckle reinvented himself under the pseudonym William Goodrich, directing films from behind the camera while distancing himself from his tarnished name. Despite the stigma, some of his closest friends, most notably Charlie Chaplin and Buster Keaton, stood by him. Both men spoke publicly in his defense, praising his artistry and urging Hollywood to reconsider its harsh judgment. Their support allowed Arbuckle a handful of directing opportunities, keeping alive a career many believed was over. On June 28, he signed a contract with Warner Brothers, a chance to return to the screen under his own name. But fate intervened. The very next day, in the early hours of June 29, 1933, the world lost a comedic genius. Roscoe "Fatty" Arbuckle, once one of the highest-paid actors in Hollywood, passed away in his sleep, from a heart attack, at the age of 46. His life had been a roller coaster of triumphs and tragedies, marked by his groundbreaking contributions to silent film and the scandal that nearly destroyed his career. Despite the controversies, he remained a beloved figure among his peers, known for his infectious laughter and larger-than-life personality. A tragic end for a man who had once brought joy to millions. His passing marked the end of an era, leaving behind a legacy of laughter and a reminder of the fragility of fame. As the news spread, fans mourned the loss of a true pioneer of comedy, while Hollywood reflected on the complexities of a life lived in the spotlight. Roscoe Arbuckle's story serves as a poignant reminder of the highs and lows of stardom, forever etched in the annals of film history.
How does that strike you?